are live, let's take a look at Temura 9a. Okay. So, Tanu Rabbanan, Lo Yachlifenu b'shel achirim. So it says in the Torah that you shall not exchange a sacrifice, and then b'shel achirim. So with others, or we might say from others' property. At least that's the way Rashi is going to tell us. Chiluf mashma al yidei shnei anashim. That let's say you have one sacrifice, and then you want to switch it out for another sacrifice. So Rashi is saying lo yachlifenu. Chiluf implies two spheres of ownership, me and you, or me and my friend Rob. V'lo bai v'lo yamir. And then it says lo yamir oto, and they're saying, look, within your own sphere of ownership, lo gara. It's not worse. Lo yamir oto b'shel atzmo. Lichtov lo yichfenov lo bai lo yamir oto. So if that's true, then it doesn't need to tell me lo yachlifenu and then also lo yamir oto. It could just say lo yachlifenu because lo gara me. So ihach iktiv hachi hava amina teitze zo v'tikanas zo hu detilke aval memir detravayahu ka mikdish lehu emo lo laki kamashmola. So this is saying something that's a little bit shocking. Well, let's see. Chiluf teitze zo v'tikanas zo. Hatam afal gav delo ahani midi de hekdesh tam inu yotze lechulin. So this animal is tam. It could be sacrificed on this Mizbeach. And chiluf is, I want to make this thing no longer be kodesh. I want something else to be kodesh. And that doesn't work. So we might say that's essentially some kind of, I'm going to use the word stealing, although he didn't say gezel yet. But fil hachi lilki hoel vin kavan lahotzi hekdesh lechulin. So kavan lahotzi, I'm going to say that sounds like gezel. It sounds like stealing. That's what you would get malkut for. The purest form of the prohibition of Temura is when you're trying to make something no longer be hekdesh. But we're also being informed that lo yamir, like what is Temura? What is lo yamir? Lo yamir is different. Yamir is de travayahu kamikadosh lehu. Yamir is like, oh, and this is also going to be hekdesh. It's not chiluf. It's harizo Temura zo, and they're both going to be kodesh. Maybe in that, if that was your intention, that they're not going to be, you're not going to get malkut. But kamashmalon that you do, you say the word harizo Temura zu, and you get malkut, and they're both kodesh, and you get malkut. So hay b'shel cheri hechidami. How does this work b'shel cheri? In nema behema de hekdesh didei. So let's say your animal is kodesh, the chulin dalmet, someone else's. Mi matzime makdesh. There's a general principle: you can't make someone else's stuff dedicated to the Beit HaMikdash because you don't own it. You don't have permission to do that. How can you do that? So if you can't be makdish other people's animals, then the question is, how can you violate the prohibition of Temura by attempting to use Temura? Right? And ish ki yakdish et beito kodesh ladonai. Amar Rachmana, you can be makdish your house, but not other people's house. Ma beito birshuto, af kol birshuto. You can't be makdish things that aren't birshuto. El behema de hekdish dalma. What if someone else's animal is hekdish? Chulin didei, meet ma pis bit of arsheno shlo. Can you be makdish your animal, saying my animal will be makdish like his, or take the kedusha of his, attempted taking of kedusha? Lo olam bebehema de hekdish dalma, v'chulin didei, k'gun amar marei de behema de hekdish. Kol haretzel hamir bivehemto yavo v'yamir. We say no. the more logical case is that when you own the animal that's going to end up becoming Kodesh, but isn't Kodesh yet, because it's impossible to make someone else's animal Hektish. And in this case, they give you permission, and they say, if you want to do Temura, you can. Now, what if it was someone else's animal, and they gave me permission to do Temura to be Makdish it? Why doesn't that work? And furthermore, what kind of person is saying Kol Harotza Lahamir Pivhimto Yavo Vyamir? Someone says, I've got this animal. Anyone who wants to can come over and do the holy mitzvah or avera of Temura with it. What is going on here? Very, very strange case to just read in the Gemara. And we'll notice that we don't even have Rashi on this. Rashi kind of assumes somehow that we've been set up for success. Is that really true? We've got this. We've got this. No Rashi, no Rashi. How is it possible that these two lines of Rashi set us up for success, and now we can do it? I don't know. That is the question.